Hello, my friend. My name is Tessa Fyffe, and I help you thrive with your hidden disability by creating your wellness and your freedom so you don't have to strive for less than you deserve. On this video, have you ever thought about, well, I've heard people talk about grounding and the benefits, but I don't really know what it is. Then this video is for you. I've entitled this video, What You Ought to Know About Grounding. Now, I'm a big fan of Deepak Chopra, Dr. Deepak Chopra, and all the amazing books that he's put out there. He's the author of one of my favourite books, actually. Anyway, I read an article of his a long time ago about grounding, why it was really good for you and the health benefits, and it just stuck with me and I started practicing it. I've revisited that article recently and I thought, this is too good, I have to share it, because I didn't know at the time, and now I can't imagine my life without it. So, what are we talking about when we say grounding? Well, okay, so to put it basically, the Earth, this amazing planet that we live on, has its own natural sort of electrical charge, natural electricity in the earth, in the ground, yeah? And for safety and security reasons, almost all things electrical, all things in the electrical world are connected to the ground. They're grounded so that they can be safe, and that's just a fact, and that's basically what grounded means when you hear people talk about it. However, it also applies to us as human beings, because our bodies are electrically charged. It all starts in our cells, in your cells, and they're firing off different charges for different functions in the body. And so yeah, when we are connected to the earth's soil, to the ground, when we are grounded, it's often said that we just feel better. That's meant to be normal and healthy. Are you with me so far? However, this is the interesting bit. In our modern day living, modern day city living, supposedly one of the benefits of an industrialized society, we unfortunately have become disconnected to the earth's sort of grounding charge. And how does that happen? Well, because we're not out barefoot on the ground. We don't sleep on the ground. We don't walk around on grass or soil barefoot as much as perhaps human beings used to decades or generations ago. So, and our shoes as well. Most of our shoes have plastic soles. And so, we're just not getting that natural grounding from the earth that is good for us. So this article that I read, just to put it into context, was all about research that had been done on why grounding had improved different areas of people's health. And there was a question in the article about, well, there's such an increase in illness, chronic illnesses, and could this be part of the reason why there's an increase? So it was just looking at all these different things. Anyway, the bit that I found really fascinating was that there were 3 areas where research had been cited to show that grounding had a direct health benefit. And it's so exciting, and I thought I must share it. So the first area was that the research showed that grounding decreases levels of inflammation and pain. I'll say that again. Grounding decreases levels of inflammation and pain. How many people do you know, maybe yourself included, who has regular challenges with pain, regular challenges with inflammation even deep within your tissues that you're not even, aware of. Anyway, so that's the first one. The research was really cool to read about, and it talked about, grounding the body during sleep, and the impacts that could have, reducing pain that can often interfere with your sleep, and helping you to sleep much better. And there was one specific person in this research, which was a woman in her 40s who had chronic pain, really bad pain, and they sort of tested her at different stages in this trial, but basically at the end of 8 weeks of continuous grounding, she had no pain. She reported that she had no pain. I think that's fantastic. Anyway, worth thinking about, yeah? So number 1, decreasing levels of inflammation and pain. Number 2 area, which I found very interesting, is grounding can reduce your stress levels. Yeah, grounding can reduce your stress levels. So in this particular research, it was shown that grounding helps to normalize your stress hormone, which is called cortisol. Yeah, that's your stress hormone, and obviously that plays a big part in regulating your stress levels. But yeah, so grounding reduces and normalizes your cortisol levels, which is very important. And number 3 area where research had been used to show how fantastic grounding was, is that grounding was shown to improve your circulation. Grounding was shown to improve circulation. So this is really interesting, especially if you're like me with a hidden disability, and one of the areas you're really interested in is maximizing oxygen flow into your body. When we have really good blood circulation, the blood carries oxygen around the body, carries nutrients around the body to where it needs to get to. So it's super important. And this particular research was interesting. It was sort of looking at how blood flow in tissue in the facial tissues, after an hour of grounding, had improved so much, which I thought was really, I thought that was fascinating. Anyway, the upshot of it all is that I think grounding is too good of a tool for you to ignore in bringing it into your everyday health and wellness and well-being routine. It's fantastic. So you might be saying, yeah, that's all well and good. So what can I do to help me get more grounded or get back to connecting with the earth's charge? And it's pretty simple, really. I mean, if you go outside and walk around barefoot, sit, stand, walk, and barefoot, we're talking on soil, barefoot on grass, barefoot on concrete. If you're, near an ocean, you can walk around in the ocean barefoot. Fantastic, put your whole body in there. But you just don't have time to do that, or it's just going to be a little bit tricky to make it a regular thing, then there are lots of products you can get. You can get a grounding mat. There are, I believe, grounding chairs available. I have a grounding mat, and as I said at the beginning, when I first heard this from Deepak Chopra, and I was like, wow, what can I do? And he had recommended a grounding mat. And I got that, and I started using it under my desk when I'm working on the laptop, but actually I thought I'm not getting enough, and so I put it at the bottom of my bed on top of the sheet on my bed, so I sleep on it every night, and I've been doing that now for nearly 2 years. And I know it's hard to sort of quantify these things and measure them, but I just know that I feel great. I sleep much better. it may well be contributing to how I manage my pain. But I can't scientifically say that. What I can say is that I feel the difference if I miss it, if I haven't slept on the mat, or if in the night, you know, my legs have gone in a different direction and they're not on the mat. I notice it, and for me that's quite a big thing. But my sleeping is much improved, that's for sure. So there we are, what you ought to know about grounding. Comment down below, let me know what was your number one takeaway. Comment down below, let me know what was your number one takeaway. And you may have other grounding products that you have, or other, you know, little grounding habits that you've built into your day. Comment down below, I'd love to hear about those. If you are really into all things wellness and well-being like I am, then you have to check out my free download, which is called Get the Glow Guide, and it's all about healthy skin from the inside out. Lots of tips and tools that you can use, that I use, which work wonders for me. So you can get that at tessafyffe.com/glow guide, tessafyffe.com/glow guide. It's a free download. Get it, enjoy it, let me know what you think about it. If you're digging the content and you'd like to hear more, or you'd like to know when another video comes up, then hit the like and subscribe button, and even the bell notification, and you will get notified when some more videos come out. My name is Tessa Fyffe. I'm sending you my light and my love, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.